Let's apply on your behalf. This is one of the services that we offer our clients, whereby they sit back, we do all the work, we do the sourcing of the job adverts, and then we apply on their behalf. And you're probably seeing this because you are probably considering taking the service. I am Bendulo Sibia, the head of the job hunting coaches at Sibia Nalanga, and today I want to explain a little bit what this service is all about, so that you can see, Guti, is it something that you want us to do for you, something that you want to consider, or this is not what you were thinking. Let's apply on your behalf service. You know, it's one of the services that just came as a thought. Like I could see the way people are so tired of, applying, getting rejections, and also how people do not know where to access the different services that are available for them. A lot of calls, especially from people's parents, siblings, and relatives, saying, Bendulo, can you please help my sister? Can you please help do that for me? Some people, they do not even know where to start or look for the different opportunities. And then we're like, you know what, let's do something called Let's Apply on Your Behalf, whereby we put in all the work. And then we started the service. I just took it lightly. It was one of the services whereby I was not yet coached, not yet graduated as a job hunting coach or understanding the business model. And when we priced it, I was like, let's just call it 400. I just named out a number, not seeing how much work it will cost my people and how much people will be interested in the service. The heart of the service is so that you sit back, we do the work, we source the opportunities. And over the past 5 months or so that we did the first phase of testing the service, we saw a lot of interest, but also we saw a lot of some disappointed clients because it was not yet well structured and we're still trying out a new thing. But also we've managed to place over 45% of the people that use our services, they actually got jobs. Like they actually got jobs through our service, which was like proof of concept. So now that we know what we are doing, now that we've trained our people, now that we know what we are doing, it is time to fully reintroduce the Let's Apply on Your Behalf service and also explain what it entails. Let's Apply on Your Behalf service, number of application per month. And for now, we are keeping it there. You come in, you give us a specific niche, specific area, because the country is so big and there's also remote opportunities. So when you come in, you have to be specific as to, Bendulo, help me apply on my behalf. I want to stay in Nelspruit. I don't want to move. But Bendulo, I'm willing to go anywhere as long as I get this particular job. Then it broadened the spectrum to say, okay, so you are willing to go anywhere, even abroad, because yes, we have helped someone to go abroad through one of the DSTI scholarships. So the person comes in and they need to have clarity as to what is the goal. You don't just come in and say, apply on my behalf. We don't work like that anymore, because those are one of the things that are causing some of the disappointments. We need you to know what is it that you want to achieve. You see, myself, I'm an astronomer, space scientist. I can work at the astronomy, like I did South African radio astronomy, but now I'm working as a communicator. So I can't just come in and say, I'm able to do all this. You need to be specific. Look for data analyst roles for me. I'm not willing to relocate, or I'm willing to relocate to 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces, so that when we look, whether it's government job, whether it's private sector, whether it's remote, you have to give consent, and then we do that. Another thing that we realize is that the client will come back and say, yeah, you guys applied for something that I don't think it matches with me. So we also give our clients the right to approve a job before we apply for them, so that we don't have this thing to say, hey, you applied, but all of the things they don't speak to what my needs. So yeah, that is the gist of Let's Apply on Your Behalf. You sit back, you give us a CV. But let me say something before I pass. Other things that we actually realized as we do this is that people think when we apply on their behalf we also do CV. No, CV writing is different, CV branding is different from Let's Apply on Your Behalf. But when you bring in your CV and you're like, I just want Let's Apply on Your Behalf, they do check your CV if it's ATS friendly, it is editable. The CV, the specialist, the application specialist can be able to edit your CV so that it matches the job advert that she or he will be applying for you. But they do not add anything in your CV like add a job, a new experience, add that. They are not CV writers, but they can try to put in some keywords to increase the chances of getting you a job. But again, they do not write. It does not include branding your CV. Branding your CV is a different service. Applying on your behalf is a different service. Last but not least, we are not a recruitment agency, so we're not promising anybody any job. It does not mean that if we apply on your behalf, we are saying certainly we're gonna get a job for you. We're just doing it for you. Look at it like this. If you have a house and you decide to have a house helper, it does not mean that you can't clean for yourself. You just need a house helper, and normally they are very much good at what they're doing than what you would have done if you're cleaning for yourself. So they will come and clean on your behalf and keep your house nice and clean, but it does not mean that it will not get dirty. It's the same with us. We are doing the work on your behalf. As much as you are receiving the regret responses, we could also receive regret in your applications, but we have applied and you have seen the job that we've applied for and you have approved that yes, this is a job that I think I qualify for, let's give it a go, let's give it a chance. We are just trusting God, we're just trusting the universe to do what it does best, but we also make sure that we have positioned you in the right way. We'll make sure that we try and apply to jobs that you qualify for. We'll try and source jobs that you qualify for, but you're also welcome to say, hey, this is a job that I would like you to add in my list, can we also apply for this one? And yeah, so you're encouraged to say, if you're starting the subscription, please do it at least for 3 months, and then we see what happens there. We don't want people that will come in and then after 1 month they're like, yeah, so long yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. Normally processes, they can take 3 to 4 months, sometimes even more, and then you want to come back and apologize after you've really bashed a person or a specialist. So yeah, believe me, this year we are very much trained, we're very much equipped, and we are ready to serve you. And thank you so much for considering our service.